Okay, so it seems like another day of Genshin Impact or Hoyoverse absolutely destroying leakers. Now, this is over in the r/Genshin Impact subreddit, where essentially they've talked about a post put out by Mihoyo recently about some kind of criminal stuff that has been going on behind the scenes. Now, if you don't know, Mihoyo has always been very, very tough on leakers, very tough on the people that actually do the leaking itself, and also creating cheats and stuff like that, with them, you know, handing out $1 million fines and things like that to people that have been doing this kind of stuff, because again, obviously it does affect their game, and I actually do support them in that kind of stuff. I think that, you know, they should be held accountable. Now, hey, maybe the punishments that they give for it is a little bit too harsh, but at the same time, maybe they shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, and maybe they should have learned from the last person that, you know, obviously got caught doing this. But essentially, you know, this post comes out, and as you can see, it is in Chinese, as you know, Mihoyo is based over there. But obviously they then translate it saying, in a recent development, Mihoyo's special campaign against game leaks has further phased success. You know, individuals who disseminated unreleased content from Genshin Impact and Honkai Star have been subjected to criminal coercive measures. Additionally, several leakers involved in data mining were also served with preliminary injunctions by the court, ordering them to immediately cease their infringing activities by leveraging a combination of criminal, administrative, and civil legal measures. Mihoyo continues to employ a comprehensive, multi-pronged approach to rigorous combat leaks, you know, thereby safeguarding an optimal game experience for its players. The Mihoyo has consistently maintained a strict stance against all forms of game leaks. To date, the company has pursued legal action over 260 leakers, which is crazy. That's a lot of people. They say several of the cases have been selected as exemplary cases by the Supreme People's Court, the State Administration for Market Regulation, and various provincial and municipal high courts, serving as a powerful deterrent to potential offenders. Moving forwards, Mihoyo will further intensify its monitoring efforts. The company also encourages players to actively report potential infringements via the designated infringement reporting email, working together to maintain a healthy and orderly gaming environment. So yeah, very interesting. Obviously, that is the full post. It was put up on, I think, Bilibili. Yeah, there's a video as well about it. Oh, they actually put an actual, whoa, okay, they actually put a text screen with some like Genshin music in the background. Oh, they actually show some stuff off. Wait, I didn't even know this. Wait, they were hiding all of this. Damn. Okay. Well, okay, I can't even see what they were showing off. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm guessing these are the leaked videos that they're talking about, maybe. Again, obviously, it is pretty terrible, and, you know, I think that Mihoyo has every right to take on these leakers. Again, let's just take a look at what some of the comments say. They say, based on the past cases, these leakers are considered to violate law against unfair competition of the People's Republic of China. The Article 9 of this law bans the act of obtaining a trade secret from its lawful holder by hacking or another, you know, illicit means, and disclosing the information obtained by said means. The unreleased information of the upcoming versions, aka leaks, are considered as trade secrets, and leaking this trade secret directly impacts the operation of the game. This is the reason behind these court rulings. So obviously, yeah, a lot of people were confused as to why they could even take legal action in the first place. But again, obviously, yeah, it is classed as trade secrets rather than just a leak. Obviously, it is still a leak, but you know, they do classify them as kind of trade secrets, meaning that you are liable for a lot of you know, measures in court. If anything, you know, was to be found out. They say, so it's primary against data miners. They say yes, and this particular case is an especially egregious one. According to the text in the video, one of the accused leakers continuously uploaded the software test packages of Honkai Star and Zenless Zone Zero upcoming versions and user guides to their online groups, allowing players to download and play the unreleased versions of the game. So yeah, obviously it seems like this person was actually, you know, releasing and distributing early versions of the beta tests for other versions of the game, allowing obviously, yeah, other players to then play it way earlier than they should have. So again, you know, it's definitely interesting, and there's many ways that stuff like this does get leaked within Mihoyo. and even any kind of gacha game plays. One of the reasons is obviously due to the fact of, you know, they have a lot of people testing their game, not just on site, but also out of site. You know, there is also that problem, but also at the same time, you have people that are trying to hack into it, people that are trying to gain access through passwords and things like that, which could also be another way how they do it. Again, there's multiple ways that this can happen. They say, wow, this is already piracy area. So it's targeting private server testing. They said it also leaks stuff like the nod-krai characters. They said it's against any form of leaking. It doesn't matter what method is employed, which is, yeah, 100% true. They say it's opening up the normally released files of the game illicit, since usually data mining is on stuff that is out. Depends on what you need to bypass. It depends on what you need to, yeah, bypass protection mechanisms, you know. Though in general, I'd say no. Once the files are on your machine, data is fair game. Manipulating client files is a violation of TOS, and obviously you can't use extracted assets for your own projects due to copyright. So it turns out Hoyo weren't intentionally leaking to build hype. I always thought it was an unfounded theory that made up by people who wanted to justify leaks, which, yeah, obviously that was a big kind of conversation, especially in early Genshin Impact, of people being like, hey, you know, maybe they're just doing this on purpose to give us a little bit of hype, and maybe, because, you know, leaking was a really prevalent issue back then, right? So people thought they were doing it on purpose, but no, it just seems like it was just a really bad issue, and that, you know, obviously it was just happening every single time. So again, that is pretty crazy. They say it's actually a good strategy, but it can backfire hard when you have to introduce nerfs to upcoming characters, because people lose their minds when numbers start going down, even though the character is still fine. They say, I'll hate them flashbacks. Yeah, that's definitely is true. They say, Hoyo isn't Kuro or Tencent. No need for this cheeky tactics. They say, I mean, I still believe, and I don't feel the need to justify leaks. A lot of new characters get hyped because of them. To me, Escoffier was the biggest example in recent history. I don't think she would have gotten as many people pulling for her if there weren't Skirk leaks saying that she was needed for that team. Do I need every single leak coming from Hoyo? No, but I do feel like they only push certain people that do too much. Think the Fontaine leak fiasco, leave the that released stuff to beta mostly out of it, which again, I think is true. And I think that, you know, one way the Hoyoverse could have improved this and could improve going forwards is by disclosing, you know, well, again, it is kind of hard because, you know, obviously Skirk, I don't think was announced then. Maybe she was, but again, you know, you don't want to kind of announce stuff early, but also you want to keep people informed in the fact of like, hey, Escoffier is going to work well, this new character is coming out in the next version or whatever. I feel like they do, maybe they could even say that. They could say like, you know, hey, maybe if you want to get Escoffier, then you know, you might want her for the next character that's coming out. Maybe not say specifically Skirk, you know, you might not want her because Skirk's coming out. Just say you might want her because, you know, there is, you know, a new character coming out soon that might work pretty well with her. I think that honestly could be a much better way, because again, it would avoid people just, you know, leaking this kind of stuff. But again, I don't even know if that would work. So people saying, who are the ones that are core? If it wasn't my goat Vat, then we're good. So I'm concerned. Obviously, this person is very involved in the leaker kind of community, I guess. So they know all of the usernames and things. They say, hence why Genshin leaks have been terrible out of beta, because now they actually have clout, but have to avoid being gone after by Hoyoverse. So they make up theories and possibly add actual leaks in them and have to have possible deniability. I would be fine with them doing it if they are not doing it for clout. It also leads to them saying complete nothing burgers while also getting a lot of upvotes and discussions when posted in the leak sub. So yeah, obviously it seems like a lot of people have been, you know, a little bit more reluctant to share real leaks. And obviously people saying, I hope I won't see leaks that I hope I won't see leak thumbnails anymore, which obviously there are still going to be leaked thumbnails. It's just more so the content within those videos and the content within those posts. Will they still contain real leaks? I'm going to assume probably not. Now obviously some of them will still, but I do think that a lot of people have been starting just to go to theories and maybe sprinkling a little bit of like knowledge, but also kind of claiming that they didn't know that was a real thing. I think honestly, you know, that is probably going to be the kind of get around for some people, which could kill the leaking community in Genshin Impact anyways, because people aren't just going to listen to random theories that people have about what's going to happen. They want to know what's going to happen. And obviously, yeah, I mean, if Genshin Impact can continue doing this and deter a lot of people from actually, you know, using real leaks, then hopefully, you know, that can lead to a better kind of playing experience and some more surprising moments whenever it comes to releasing characters, releasing anything, because again, those are some really great moments within the game whenever you know that, whenever you don't know, sorry, a character is coming out or something's coming out and then it suddenly comes out. Bro, that's usually insane. So again, I hope that they do kind of improve on that, and I hope that they do continue to obviously keep taking down the leakers. But yeah, that's essentially all the news we have on this for today. I thought it was very interesting, and obviously, yeah, it seems like Genshin Impact are definitely going hard on the leakers at the moment. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, because again, I'm very interested in what you guys have to say. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video. Also, go to GameStop, use my code CASA, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.